Tell me this doesn't feel like walking home from school in the late 90s, knowing there's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich waiting for you inside. This red brick exterior has late 90s written all over it. It's classic and it instantly feels like home. Now walking up, there is plenty of opportunity here for landscaping, maybe a few flower beds, a pop of color, but the bones, they're already set up for you. And the second that you open the door, this one is way brighter and probably way more spacious than you'd expect from the front yard. A lot of that comes from the higher ceilings and the way this layout is just put together. You've got these larger front-facing windows pulling in a ton of natural light, and they kept the original fireplace, which I already know is going to be a crowd favorite. It adds warmth and it keeps the original charm intact here. Just off the living room area, you've got a formal dining setup, and I really like what they did with the wall accents here. It adds texture in a very subtle way though. Plenty of room in here for a larger dining table, or if you're more of a small table type person, that works too. It's a pretty good space. Let's make our way over to this side of the house because the laundry room is our next stop. These accordion doors open up to a deep laundry space. This one gives you plenty of options here. You could easily add shelving, cabinets, and still not feel cramped. Now a few steps down, we've got the first full bathroom here. Single vanity, but it's generously sized. You got that shower tub combo, updated fixtures, and just enough detail to feel pretty refreshed in my opinion. Now right next door is the first bedroom. They switched up the flooring in here to something a little darker, which adds contrast, and of course they got a big window bringing in that natural light again. And just a few steps over we have the second bedroom. It's about the same size, which is actually pretty solid considering the square footage of the home. So these rooms were definitely not an afterthought here. And the closets, they did hit you with the double doors, and they're surprisingly deep, just kind of like the washroom, which we all know is a must, right? You can tell this house was designed when bedrooms were meant to actually be used and not just staged for photos. Now let's head toward the back of the home where the primary is tucked away for a little extra privacy. Same darker flooring continues in here, and this subtle arch in the ceiling opens up the space without being obvious. You probably didn't even notice. So there's more than enough room in here for a full furniture setup, seating area, dressers, whatever your layout looks like, you can fit it right in here. And bonus points, you get 2 closets, ladies and gentlemen, because we all know closet space can absolutely make or break a deal, so this one's got you covered. And right into the primary bathroom, similar style to the first, but upgraded where it counts. You got a double vanity, a large walk-in shower. They threw in the traditional backsplash here that fits the space beautifully in my opinion, and the glass door gives it just enough of a modern edge. They did a good job in here. But let's head off to my favorite room in every single home, the kitchen, and through this archway we finally hit that space here. They went with a smaller island, which works amazing, and it gives you prep space without taking over the entire room. This setup right here is ideal when you've got family over and suddenly everyone thinks they're Gordon Ramsay, so they want to be in the kitchen. They have light finishes throughout, the white countertops, the light gray cabinets, and all of the appliances are going to stay on this one. And yes, I know that that stove looks original, but listen folks, they don't make things like they used to, so I'm sure it can still handle a 3-course meal easily. And now one more door before we head outside. Your pantry, it's already set up with racks on racks here, so you have no storage issues. Let's finish this off and check out the backyard. You've already got a concrete slab ready if you want to add a covered porch, but even as is, it's nicely shaded, and this is midday folks, so you got plenty of shade out here. There's a few trees back here, so you already have something to get you started, and the yard itself has a ton of potential to become your next outdoor project. This home just gives that warm, original feeling to it, and it feels familiar, I guess, right? That's the only word I can use here. I'll leave all the details in the caption, but if you want more info other than what's down there, comment Blairwood and I'll reach out to you.